Hi friends, welcome to Maths Concepts. In this video, we will learn about divisibility test for numbers from 2 to 6. Okay, what is divisibility test? It is the method to check whether the given number is divisible by another number completely without actually performing the division. What does it mean? It means that you don't have to perform the division and you can tell by applying the divisibility test whether the given number is divisible by another number or not. Okay, let's try to understand it with simple divisibility tests. Okay, the first one is for number 2 and I am sure that you know it already. Okay, number is divisible by 2 if it has any of digits 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 at ones place. Okay, it means if the number ends with any of the digits 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then it is definitely divisible by 2. All even numbers are divisible by 2, and if the number ends with 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9, then it is not divisible by 2. Now let's perform actual division just for our understanding and for validating our divisibility test. Here I have taken one example, 234. It ends with 4 and it should be divisible by 2. We can see that quotient is 117 and remainder is 0, which means this number is divisible by 2. Okay, another example is 235. It does not end with any of digits 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, and that's why it is not divisible by 2. This is what our divisibility test says, and in actual division also we can see that quotient is 117 and remainder is 1, which means it is not divisible by 2. Okay, now next divisibility test is for 3. If sum of digits in given number is multiple of 3, then that number is divisible by 3. Let's check it with example. It's pretty simple. We just have to add all the digits in the given number, and if the addition of those digits is multiple of 3, if it is in table of 3, then given number is divisible by 3. Okay, here I am adding all digits, that is 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 5 gives me 21, and we know that 21 is multiple of 3. 3 sevens are 21, right? And that's why we say that the given number 1785 is divisible by 3. Another example is 1786. Here addition of digits is 22, but 22 is not multiple of 3. We know that 3 sevens are 21 and 3 eights are 24, right? 22 lies between 21 and 24, so it is not divisible by 3, and we can see that number 1786 is not divisible by 3. Okay, let's validate these examples by actually performing the division. We are performing this division just for our understanding. Okay, so first example, 1785 divided by 3 gives us quotient as 595 and remainder as 0, which means it is divisible by 3. And next example is 1786 divided by 3 gives us quotient of 595 but remainder as 1, and that's why we see that it is not divisible by 3. Okay, now our next divisibility test is for 4. Given number is divisible by 4 if number formed by last two digits, that is ones place and tens place. So number formed by these two digits of the given number is multiple of 4. If the last two digits, number formed by last two digits is multiple of 4, then the given number is divisible by 4. Okay, let's check it with example number 6524. Okay, 6524. The number formed by last two digits is 24, and we know that 24 is multiple of 4. 4 6 are 24, right? And that's why we can see that 6524 is divisible by 4. Okay, next example is 6542. Here number formed by last two digits is 42, and 42 is not multiple of 4. We know 4 times are 40, 4 11s are 44. So 42 lies between 40 and 44, but it is not multiple of 4, and that's why we can say that the given number 6542 is not divisible by 4. Okay, let's validate the divisibility test by actually performing the division. The first example, 6524 divided by 4 gives quotient 1631 and remainder 0, which means it is divisible by 4. And second example, 6542 divided by 4 gives quotient 1635 and remainder 2, which means it is not divisible by 4. Now next divisibility test is pretty simple. The numbers ending with 0 or 5 are all divisible by 5, right? So examples are 6525, 6525 or 6520. These are divisible by 5, and numbers which do not end by 5 or 0 are not divisible by 5. Let's validate this test. 6525 divided by 5 gives us quotient 1305 and remainder as 0. Now next number does not end with 0 or 5, and our divisibility test says that it should not be divisible by 5. It is not completely divisible by 5. Is that true? Yes, definitely it is, because we get quotient as 1304 but remainder as 3, which means it is not completely divisible by 5, and this validates our divisibility test for 5. Okay, next divisibility test is for 6. It's pretty simple. If given number is divisible by 2 and 3, then it is also divisible by 6. Now how do we find out whether it is divisible by 2 and 3? We will apply divisibility test, right? So example is 738. Here we can say that this number is definitely divisible by 2 because it is an even number. So numbers ending with 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 are all divisible by 2. So the given number is definitely divisible by 2, and let's check whether it is divisible by 3 or not. Our divisibility test for 3 says addition of all digits should be multiple of 3. So here addition of 7, 3 and 8 will be 7 plus 3, 10, 10 plus 8, 18. 18 is a multiple of 3, and that's why we can say that it is also given number is divisible by 3 also, 2 and 3, and that's why we say that given number is divisible by 6. Okay, next example is 736. The given number is definitely divisible by 2 because it is an even number. Let's check whether it is divisible by 3 or not. Addition of digits would be 7 plus 3, 10 plus 6, 16, but 16 is not multiple of 3 and hence it is not divisible by 3. Okay, which means the number is divisible by 2 but not by 3, and that's why we say that it is not divisible by 6 either. So if the given number is divisible by either 2 or 3, it is not divisible by 6. But if the given number is divisible by 2 and 3, then it is definitely divisible by 6. Okay, let's validate this test. 738 divided by 6 gives us quotient 123 and remainder as 0. 736 divided by 6 gives us quotient 122 but remainder as 4, and that's why it is not divisible by 6. Okay, now let's solve few examples. Using divisibility test, determine which of the following numbers are divisible by 4. Our divisibility test for 4 says that number formed by last 2 digits should be multiple of 4. Here number formed is 50, but 50 is not multiple of 4. We know 12 fours are 48 and 13 fours are 52, right? So 50 lies between 48 and 52. It is not multiple of 4, and that's why this number is not divisible by 4. Next number, our next example is 1700. Here number formed by last 2 digits is 0, 0, and always remember, if both digits are 0, then that given number is definitely divisible by 4. 0, 0 can be said as multiple of 4. 4 into 0 is 0. Okay, if both digits are 0, then the given number is definitely divisible by 4. Next examples are for divisibility test of 6. Our divisibility test of 6 says that the given number should be divisible by 2 and 3, then only the given number can be said as divisible by 6. Okay, let's check first example. This number is definitely divisible by 2 because it is an even number, and for this number to be divisible by 3, sum of all digits has to be multiple of 3. Let's check the sum of all digits. 2 plus 9 is 11, plus 7 18, plus 1 19, plus 4 23, and plus 4 27. 27 is multiple of 3, and that's why we can say that given number is also divisible by 3. If the given number is divisible by 2 and 3, then it is definitely divisible by 6. Okay, next example is 901352. It is divisible by 2 because it is an even number. Let's check if it is divisible by 3. We will add all the digits. 9 plus 0 is 9, plus 1 10, plus 3 13, plus 5 18, plus 2 20. But 20 is not multiple of 3, and that's why we can say that given number is not divisible by 6, because number has to be divisible by 2 and 3. Okay, all right, next example is bit tricky. This is different. We have to find out the smallest and greatest digit in blank space so that number formed is divisible by 3. What does our test for divisibility for 3 says? It says if addition of all digits is multiple of 3, then the given number is divisible by 3. Okay, here addition of, here possible values for blank space would be 0 to 9, right? Now let's try to apply divisibility test of 3. So blank space plus 6 plus 7 plus 2 plus 4 should be multiple of 3, which is same as blank space plus 6 plus 7 is 13, plus 2 15, plus 4 19. Blank space plus 19 should be multiple of 3. Now which is the nearest multiple of 3? 18. But we cannot go back, we have to add something, so we will have to find out the number which is next to 19 and which is multiple of 3. 20 is not multiple of 3, but 21 is. So we can have this addition as 21. For addition to be 21, we will have to add 2 to 19. Okay, this is the smallest number that we can add to 19 to get multiple of 3, right? So we can say that smallest number is 2. Now let's try to find out greatest number. Next multiple of 3 is 24. To get 24, we will have to add 5 to 24, right? Next multiple of 24 is 3 is 27. To get 27, we will have to add 8 to 19. And next multiple of 3 is 30. To get 30, we will have to add 11 to 19, but we cannot add 11 here. Okay, we want just one digit. 11 would be 2-digit number, and that's why it will not be 11. So the greatest number that we can have at blank space is 8 for number to be divisible by 3. Okay, all right, so this was all about divisibility tests from numbers 2 to 6. Here are few examples for you to solve. You can pause the video, write down questions, find out answers, and then check answers at the end of video. If you have not understood anything, please watch the video again and try to solve these examples. Here are answers to all examples. I hope you got them correct. All right then, thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thank you. Bye bye.